What's going on, everyone? Corey Fulham, your car guy here, and today we're going to be continuing the project series over here just inside my shop. But anyways, in today's video I'm going to be replacing the oil level sensor on my Cadillac Fleetwood with 169,000 kilometers. So I'm going to be showing you the reason why I'm going to be replacing my oil level sensor. So you can see the change oil light was actually eliminated on my dash on the right side there, which you can see. That's definitely the reason why I'm going to be replacing my oil level sensor. So you can see right here, that's the oil level sensor for the car. The part number is FLS14. That fits my 93 Fleetwood with a 5.7 liter engine. This one's by Standard Motor Products, but this one's actually an aftermarket one, professional quality automotive parts, but this stuff is good. And then we're also going to be using 4 quarts of 5W30 Pennzoil motor oil, conventional motor oil. And then we're also going to use my drain pan to catch all that dripping oil when the oil drains out of it, so I can change out my oil level sensor, and hopefully that'll fix my issue. So let's start by draining the oil over here. You can see that little thing up there, that's the oil level sensor right up there. But first we're going to drain the oil over here before we do that. Okay, so hang on, I'm going to set the camera down so you can watch me do it. I'll have to set it down somewhere. Probably somewhere over here. Hang on. So let's drain it now. Fits right in there pretty good. Oops. That was really easy. I'm glad that that oil drain plug came loose pretty easily without using a breaker bar. So anyways, let's drain out the oil, and I'll just change out that sensor. I'm gonna clean my hands off after this. All right, so with all the oil drained out of it, we'll just go ahead and screw in the plug, and then we'll tighten it down. Okay, just gotta be careful not to cross thread this. So before I go ahead and tighten it down all the way, I just gotta clean over here. And then I'll just spray some brake cleaner just to clean off all that spilled oil that was in there. Okay, it's in the right way there. I'm gonna cinch this up nice and tight. Okay, I think that's pretty tight there. Now I'll just grab my brake cleaner and I'll just clean off all that area where the oil spilled right over here. That's looking pretty good. So next we're going to change out that level sensor, which is located right up in there, and I'll just see if I'll have enough room to change it out. Okay. Well, unfortunately, my ratchet is not going to fit through there. I just got a 1 1/8 wrench over here, so I can just loosen it up. See if that does anything. Oh boy, look at that. We finally got enough room to take out that connector. We're not going to take the whole thing out just yet. We just got to take out that connector before we take it out of there. Right over here. So let's go do that now. And there's this little connector right here. You want to stick something small in there that I can reach in there. You want to pry off that connector. You have to push. See if I can just get a little grip on that little thing there. As you're trying to pull out that connector, you don't want to force it out because you'll break it. Hang on. I got something to fix. Okay, so I finally got that connector loose. Only problem is I got to use this little thing over here, this little dental peg style over here. Just go under there and look for that little thing there. Just pry up on that connector, pry up on it so you don't crack it. And I think the whole connector should come out of it. You have to pull up on this thing over here so you don't cause damage. And I think the whole level sensor should come out of it. We'll set that to the side. No wonder this thing is rusty. and it's causing my change oil light to come on for some reason. I'll just have to take it out the rest of the way by using a wrench or something. Use my ratchet. Take it out. Okay. 1 1/8 socket. No, that's not gonna fit there. Pretty easy. I think my wrench might fit in there. See if I can get a good grip on this thing. Oh yeah, it's working. I was having a little bit of a hard time trying to get that connector out of it. But now I can finally put a nice new sensor in there, and hopefully that'll solve my issue. That's just awesome. Oh yeah, it's coming. Okay, we just got to be careful. Carefully slide it out like that. Just be prepared. There might be some oil over here. Look at that nice little oil level sensor over here. It's got that little tip right there. That tells you how much oil is in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get a shop towel, and I'll just place it onto there, and I'll... Hang on, I'll fix that. Here's the part over here. Just I had to get a shop towel over here and set that to the side over here. That thing is definitely 31 years old. So anyways, we'll grab our new oil level sensor, and I'll just finish the job. So now, with the new level sensor, it actually came with this little gasket over here. So we'll slide that onto there, and I'll just slide that onto there. It goes right on there pretty easy. And then we'll just go ahead and install the new one. Right up in there. Goes right up into that slot, right up there. See if I can just get a good shot at this. So you just want to be careful. You just want to carefully slide it right into the hole, right over here. You just want to do it gently, like that. Okay. Oh yeah, it's going in there pretty easy. You just don't want to cross thread this. You just want to tighten it by hand only. So, and I'll just probably tighten it up the rest of the way by using the wrench. Hang on. Okay, I still have to turn it the rest of the way. I gotta make sure this is straight. And hopefully pretty soon we'll test it out and make sure it works before I put brand new oil in it. It's looking pretty good. It's getting there. We're gonna tighten it up more over here. It's this side over here. Oh yeah, it's going in there pretty good. Okay. It's looking pretty good so far. Okay. Till it gets any more tighter. Yeah, it's going in there. I think that should be pretty tight there. Okay. It's going in there still. Okay. All right, we're gonna tighten this up. Okay, I think that seems to be pretty tight. And then we'll just grab our connector. It goes this way like that. Make sure we line it up. All right, perfect. So now it's in there pretty good. Now we can go ahead and test it and make sure it works. All right, so it's in there pretty good. You just want to make sure the that little connector is facing that way when you're doing that job. But the thing is, we're just having enough room to replace it back here anyway. So we're just going to add some oil in there, and then we're going to test it and make sure it works. So we'll add our brand new oil over here. Loosen up our oil fill cap, and then we'll just place our funnel right down in there. Okay, so I had to put almost about 3.5 liters of oil in there. So I'm gonna stop right there and I'll check the oil level later on. Once I let the oil drain into the pan for about 15 minutes, let that oil recirculate. Okay, I'll set that over here. Now I'm gonna go and test it out. All right, moment of truth time. See if that got rid of my change oil light. Open. Okay. It's this one. We'll see if it does anything. Okay then. That's kind of... Alright, so at this point I had to top off my oil just to fill it right to the full mark where it's supposed to be. So we'll just go ahead and start the car one more time here just to make sure. Okay, then it's still saying that right there. Okay, so that's kind of strange. Even though I just put brand new oil in this thing, and as well as a brand new oil level sensor, and it's still saying change oil. Way too weird. Well, there you go, guys. That pretty much wraps it up for this video. And I hope this video taught you how to change your oil level sensor on your Chevrolet Suburban, Tahoe, or Cadillac Fleetwood, whatever you have. Anyways, go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because I've got a lot more stuff coming up, like car reviews and etc. And also, go ahead and click on the bell on the right if you want to get notified of new uploads. I'm going to take this thing for a test drive and see how it goes. There's always a lot more where it came from. Take care, everyone.